the end of the universe. It's an inevitability that's both fascinating and terrifying to contemplate. What does science tell us about how and when our universe will meet its demise? Is the collapse of the cosmos coming sooner than we think? Stick around as we explore leading theories about the fate of our universe. You may be surprised at what researchers say is in store. From the Big Crunch to the Big Freeze and even the Big Rip, this video will walk you through proposed scenarios for our cosmic endgame. Believe it or not, some models suggest our universe could end in as little as 10 to the power of 100 years from now. Compared to the current age of our 13.8 billion-year-old cosmos, that might seem like an eternity. But on cosmic timescales, scientists consider this an abruptly premature demise. Put it this way: if the lifetime of the universe was compressed into a single Earth year, all of human civilization would occupy a tiny fraction of the last second before midnight on December 31st. So while 10 to the power of 100 years may be an unfathomably long time from our human perspective, in cosmic terms, the light could theoretically go out on the universe at any moment. Of the various theories positing the eventual fate of our universe, the Big Crunch is perhaps the easiest for our puny human brains to comprehend. Similar to the reverse of the Big Bang, it suggests that the cosmic expansion triggered by the explosive birth of our universe will someday halt and reverse course. Gravity will then take over, accelerating matter throughout the cosmos into massive black holes. These unfathomably dense interstellar objects will merge into larger and larger black holes until all matter and energy collapses into a singularity of infinite density, essentially resetting universal conditions to what existed before the Big Bang. This would utterly obliterate all matter as we know it, likely paving the way for another Big Bang to create a new universe. Far-fetched as it sounds, prominent physicists consider this Big Crunch model the most consistent with our current understanding of physics and cosmology. Given current observations of accelerating cosmic expansion, the leading scientific view is that our universe will likely end in a big freeze. As space-time stretches ever faster due to mysterious dark energy, matter will become so diffuse that nothing can coalesce. No stars, no planets, not even atoms. The ultimate cold death of the cosmos plays out over unfathomably long time frames, though. Models suggest it would take 10 to the power of 100 years for the average temperature of the entire universe to approach absolute zero. At that point, even black holes will dissipate through Hawking radiation. With no energy left to drive any activity, physical change grinds to a halt. Essentially, the lights go out on the universe, with all matter becoming isolated protons and electrons floating through lifeless space for an eternity. A dark, cold oblivion, science's best guess for our cosmic endgame. While the prevailing scientific view is that the universe will end in trillions of years, some theories suggest its demise could come much sooner. How might we detect early warning signs of impending universal doom? One potential omen would be changes in cosmic background radiation levels or gravitational wave activity, indicating the fundamental laws of physics are breaking down. Alternatively, anomalies in the accelerating expansion of spacetime could signal that a contraction is poised to follow, consistent with the Big Crunch scenario. Perhaps most alarming would be the observation of proton decay, predicted by some unified field theories. Since stable protons are essential building blocks of matter, their instability would lead to the systematic disintegration of physical structures in the universe. Essentially, anything pointing to the breakdown of forces, particles, or fields that currently maintain the structural integrity of the universe could foreshadow its rapid unraveling. Despite the scientific logic behind theories on the end of the universe, some argue they make unfounded assumptions or ignore countervailing evidence. For example, we simply don't currently know enough about the full nature of dark energy or the quantum laws governing reality. Intriguingly, one creative line of thought even suggests we may live in an eternally self-regenerating cosmos. The theory proposes that a previous contracting universe saved information about all that existed beforehand into its gravitational waves. Our current expanding universe then emerged from a white hole, with these primordial gravitational waves essentially seeding the new cosmos with a mirror of its prior form. Perhaps existence itself follows an infinite cycle of expansion, contraction, and rebirth, rendering the concept of a permanent end to the universe moot. While wholly speculative, the flexibility of modern physics at least leaves room to imagine reality continuing in some shape or form indefinitely. Here's a mind-bending idea that gives new meaning to the term recycle on a universal scale. Some speculative theories propose that a collapsing universe in its death throes could give rise to a new Big Bang, essentially birthing a baby universe within its own gravitational demise. The notion derives from a possible feature of quantum gravity models called cosmic bounce. As the dying parent universe contracts towards an infinitely hot and dense singularity, quantum effects could cause it to instead bounce back with unimaginable force in a fiery explosion, not unlike a supernova on cosmic steroids. This energetic rebirthing event would create a new inflationary bubble, a baby universe expanding rapidly within the collapsing remnants of its parent. Talk about the ultimate phoenix rising from the ashes. The parent universe essentially sacrifices itself to spawn new cosmic life. While still highly speculative, this cyclical process from death to birth would suggest our universe is just one iteration in an eternal loop of cosmic regeneration. The eventual fate of our universe remains one of science's great mysteries. Leading theories suggest the cosmos will either tear itself apart or freeze into oblivion. But the specifics depend on forces not yet fully comprehended. What does seem clear is that our bubble of order and life in the void of space appears fleeting from the wider perspective of cosmic timescales. Yet the very fact that humanity has grasped this reality and seeks to decode the universe's endgame is a triumph in itself. The story of our cosmos and our small part in it is truly an epic tale worth reveling in and expanding understanding of however possible in our brief moment under the suns. I hope this video left you with fresh insight into the forces that have shaped our past and will determine our collective future. Join me for more scientific explorations in future episodes as we probe the mysteries of our astonishing universe.